Hello and thanks for joining us. This is The World Now. We begin here in Africa, where Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali are due to withdraw officially from the group of West African states today. In a statement released by ECOWAS, the window for negotiation is still open. ECOWAS says, following the announcement, all relevant authorities within and outside its region and member states as well will recognize national passports and identity cards bearing ECOWAS logo, treat goods and services coming from the three countries in accordance with the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme and investment policy, and finally allow citizens of the three affected countries to continue to enjoy the right of visa-free movement, residence and establishments in accordance with the protocols until further notice. They also agreed to favor a global approach to negotiations and relations with ECOWAS within the framework of the alliance. Relations between ECOWAS and the three nations has been tense after military coups took place in Mali in 2020, Burkina Faso in 2022, and Niger last July. ECOWAS condemned all three of the coups, suspended their membership and pressed them to restore civilian rule. But the military leaders have failed to oblige. Let's bring in the publisher, Inside Watch Africa, Sheyi Adeyemo. Good to have you join us.
So much for having me. It's good to be here in your program.
So in the course of this development between what is now the alliance, the Sahel alliance, we've been having conversations. We know at some point that ECOWAS tried to increase or move the termination period by 6 months, but it would seem that failed. What's your reaction to this latest development?
In my opinion, I believe what ECOWAS is doing is right by ensuring that they keep opening up the window for discussion. Because yes, we're going to be 50 this year, that is ECOWAS. I believe that we should be going stronger rather than going weaker. And so the problem, in my opinion, that we have on hand right now is three of our members seem to not be clear and be, understand that they live in the communion or community is to their detriment. I think the right thing to do is to find a way of getting them back into the fold rather than, allow them go. In my opinion, whatever is driving them right now, I believe that when we're able to educate them better and let them see the sense in staying back, we'll be able to convince them. And I think the statement that was released this morning by the ECOWAS Commission was a very right and mature statement, showing that we want them back in the fold because we're stronger together.
How optimistic are you that they will return? Because negotiations and diplomatic solutions have been on for a while. That seemed to have proved abortive. And then we know that they are also now allied or formed an alliance with Russia. So how optimistic are you that they will return to ECOWAS?
Truth of the matter is, between you and I, they know that they're better with us. They're a landlocked country. They need our ports, Nigeria's port, Republic of Benin's port, Togo's port, to do their business and get things into their country and all of that. Yes, they have a problem with France. They have problems with some of their allies, and they feel that the rest of us are not seeing. We don't seem to get their worries, and so they're angry at us. And I believe that that's the reason why their people came out to support them, because, in my opinion, nobody should support any coup anywhere. But when something pains or brings some level of pain to you, even when your enemy brings up a suggestion to the table, you seem to like it. Because people have asked me that, why do I think that the general populace in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger came out to celebrate the coup? It's not like that they wanted coup. No military government is good anywhere. That is the truth. But you see, again, unfortunately, the politicians who occupied political office or led them for a while did a terrible job. And that's why when this option came onto the table, they took it. So what I'm saying in essence is they know as a people, I'm talking about Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, know that they're better back, doing business with the rest of ECOWAS, and in that, in another case with the rest of Africa, rather than standing alone. So I know that since we have shown maturity, and I'm talking about the rest of us in the community, by continuing to, hand the olive branch to them and say, look, we want you back. We're ready to continue to negotiate. I'm sure going forward, we would at least, be able to talk to them better, and they will listen to us more, because shutting the door is definitely not good for us. Some people argue that we're better without them, and I would say we're always better, with everybody in the table. Let's celebrate this 50th anniversary together. Let's make Africa or ECOWAS stronger by doing business, amongst ourselves. That's
Mr. Adeyemo, I see that the leaders have tried to mitigate the logistical nightmare that may arise from this when they said any document bearing ECOWAS logo will be recognized by member states. But in the long term, if they refuse to return to the fold, what sort of logistics challenges will this create?
Truth of the matter is, let me start by saying that if they refuse to come back, of course, we'll let them go. And, really don't, in Nigeria is a superpower. That's the truth. We can say whatever we want to say about the way we are right now economically in Nigeria, but this is a country that is flowing with milk and honey. And so, wanting them back and wanting to do business would only add to what God has done for us, already. And yes, it will be more beneficial to Nigerians if we're able to get them back into the fold. But truth of the matter is, them not being with us will not, destroy Nigeria. It's not like we're going to lose any major sleep on them. It's just that as a businessman, if you have an opportunity to get more to your coffers and do bigger business, it is only natural and sensible or wise to do that, so we can definitely walk our ways, around them and do business with the rest of the ECOWAS Commission and be able to deal with whatever challenges that may occur. But it's just that it is just better to have them. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you so much for your time. We're following these developments, and as I'm sure you are also following our publisher, Inside Watch Africa.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.